Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to show off the future of social accountability for hackers. I'm Rishi Kotari, and along with Amina, Harsh, Ken, Sam, and Ariel, we'll be walking you through the Herd Network. Before we get into the presentation, I'd like to tell you a very personal story. Before quarantine started, I thought that I was on fire as a software developer. I was making a new group side project every other week, and I thought that I was doing so well. But when COVID hit, everything stopped. I couldn't meet any of the friends that I usually worked with, and my productivity dropped like a stone. My contribution streak was gone, and I was always lazing around every single day. The beginning of the pandemic wasn't engaging. I didn't have any form of social motivation, and I wasn't performing at my best. I really just felt alone. Now, that's a problem that we're all going through personally, and one that we've seen the effects of in real time on our user demographic. We've confirmed this through collecting insights and user interviews from popular hackathon communities. Decreased productivity rates was a common response between all of them, but we already knew that. What was really interesting was the fact that our peers still wanted to work on their projects, but they were struggling with finding a reason to. They wanted to work better, more efficiently, but they were lacking one thing: motivation. That's why it's the perfect time to change things up. COVID provided all hackers with a unique opportunity that gave them so much time to do the things that they loved. But there was one major roadblock in this path. They couldn't be social while doing it.
That's exactly what Herd aims to solve. Hackers want accountability and motivation, but more importantly, they want things to be the way they were before. That's what sets us apart from any other social accountability platform: competition.
The word hackathon is synonymous with the word hacker is synonymous with hackathon, a place where users come together to accomplish a record amount of goals as a team. They provide motivation like few other things in life, and it's so easy to find new friends. When I first started going to them, I knew that everyone there was just like me. Herd's drawing inspiration from those to provide a series of weekend-long productivity sprints for our hackers. Instead of leaving people alone with their tasks like every other accountability platform, Herd's beauty comes in the fact that everyone's connected through that hackathon and sprint mindset. Now, we found that there are four main verticals that every hacker needs to succeed to accomplish their goals. They need motivation, whether that be social or economic, guidance from their peers on how to complete them, being social, and having a really clear distinction between relaxation and work time. Hackathons solve all of these issues perfectly. They promote some incredibly close relationships between hackers. They have set start and end times, and that ability to have a close-knit team focused on one thing throughout the weekend makes everyone hyper-productive. But in focusing in on this specific solution to this very general problem, we can launch to a much smaller demographic, but still make sure that we can build in diversity whenever it's needed.
Upon entry to the Slack community, users DM the Herd bot, Sally, a Slack bot that we created. Sally provides an introduction of how Herd works and a schedule of the sprint to come. Sally also assigns the hacker to an exec. We, as the exec, would then talk to them about their individual goals and assign them to a cohort that has similar goals to them. We check in with our cohorts on a daily basis to monitor each user's progress and see if they have any questions for us. Over the course of the weekend, the users in the cohort will help each other with their respective tasks.
This past weekend, we ran a productivity sprint. We pitted two cohorts against each other, competing on which cohort can complete the most goals. People within each cohort supported each other to complete their goals and held each other accountable with interval check-ins from Herd execs.
That test was just the beginning. In the future, we intend for Herd to be the go-to community for social accountability. To accomplish that, we want to integrate more unique kinds of hackathons and integrate more kinds of incentives. Later on, we want to start moving more of our manual activities to our custom bot, from setting up good goals all the way to tracking leaderboards and cohort activity.
Herd is all about making goals, so we've taken some inspiration to set some of our own. By the end of September, we aim to launch a preliminary monetization and gain 100 active users. Starting to approach the end of the year, we want to reach the milestones of 15,000 messages sent in our community and 250 active users. Further down the line, when we near product market fit, we really want to take off and start growing with rapid networking while starting to automate many of the interactions we do manually now. As for our preliminary monetization model, it's really simple. Users pay an easy $5 a month fee to get full access to the Slack community and all the bots.
So leading up to our first test for Herd and continuing throughout the following weeks, we were able to build up quite a bit of traction. Through our marketing, we got a total of over 200 page views and 157 unique visitors on our website. We were also able to gain sustainable traction on Instagram, starting with over 1,800 impressions, along with 866 interactions and over 300 unique accounts reached. Now, of course, all of these marketing stats mean nothing if we aren't actually getting authentic, real users. We're proud to say that not only do we have users, they're also active on our platform, with 26 active users just from our last sprint.
So for our current platform, we have estimated the total accessible market to be anyone wanting to improve their productivity, or around $5 billion. The serviceable accessible market, we niche down to any high school students wanting to work on improving their productivity, motivation, and accountability to complete their goals. And finally, for the serviceable obtainable market, we decided were high school hackers that want to improve on the aspects mentioned previously using social and monetary values and incentives, which we decided was around $2.5 million. As there are many other companies that focus on the productivity area, such as Beaminder, Habitica, and Todoist, though no other company has a unique combination of social and economic incentives to boost productivity, which Herd does and allows Herd to stand out and outshine other competitors in this huge industry.
Now, let's meet the team. We are ready to step up to this challenge because of our various experiences. We have Amina, Rishi, Harsh, Ariel, Kenneth, and Sam. In addition to our diverse team, we are also students that have felt declines in productivity as well. We know what it's like, and we've talked to many friends as well. We understand high school students and hackers, their needs and their pain points firsthand. That means that we're uniquely equipped to run this solution for everyone. Our ask: we want help in getting in contact with tech experts in order to gain even more traction among our community, so that users can get advice and guidance from not only other users, but also leaders and experts in this area. They may also act as speakers for hackathons too. We also want to ask, what can we do to make the operation costs even lower to be able to make clear profits?